Did you come up with the name Glorp, Mike, or? Who came up with the name Glorp?
A band named Project 6 in Oakland, California. I taught the guys how to throw. They invented the game Glorp.
Hey, Mike?
Yes.
Could you talk to us just a minute about how all this began? You were a big part of the boomerang scene when it first started in the States, and if you got just a minute, I mean, to a lot of people in the boomerang community, you know, you're like idolized, you know. In starting it, you used to be a teacher, I guess, and how did all that happen?
I got a boomerang from Peter Ruff, a yellow Peter Ruff, and I threw it out the very first throw. This beautiful yellow boomerang went across the green trees and the blue sky, and 3/4 of the way through that first throw, I knew what I was going to be doing with much of the rest of my adult life. I was incredibly passionate about it. I went home that day, made boomerangs. I went to the library the next day, got every book, Xeroxed every periodical back to 1890, wrote letters to everyone in the world, started making boomerangs, teaching all of my friends in California, running a tournament, I think 6 months or 3 months after I learned how. And when I went to college, I started boomerang classes, weekly boomerang classes, and in fact I did that wherever I was for the first 15 years. And that's it. I just tried to show people enthusiastically and about boomerangs, and I just taught a lot of people.
Well, you were definitely one of the key guys. I mean, I would say the key guy in so many ways. Eric Darnell and you and Peter Roof and some of the early guys that really started the sport in the United States and took it to you know, the level that it took off from there, you know. And I think I just wanted to mention for everybody that, I mean, you were, you know, back then the king of boomerangs. I mean, you were just key to the whole development of the thing, especially on the West Coast. The whole Seattle area looks at you as their mentor, you know, and Seattle's still the hotbed of the boomerang community.
All I did was create inclusive events where when we had a boomerang event, novices were encouraged to come. We generally would break apart into teams with some novices and some experts. Award ceremony, if there was 40 people, we had 40 trophies. If we had a pile of prizes, we made sure 40th place picked the prize first. We cheered and yelled even when we dropped. That's all. It was a level of enthusiasm and inclusion.
A lot of that still happens today. It seems like, you know, virtually every tournament, everybody gets an award of some sort. You know, that's exciting. Well, thanks for taking the time with us today. Yeah,
you got it. And when you break your boomerang, keep fixing it 7 times, and it's still a great boomerang.
Well, thanks a lot.
Sure.